2 o'clock. Progress. All that wall sealed off now, and that's all done. I've silver taped the lot, stop it, the draft going through it. I haven't done that bottom half along there yet because I want to make that box, well, I want to make the frame. Once I've got the board ready to go on there, I want to cut the hole and make the board as though it's lined. And I still don't know how far out into the floor it's coming. It'll be whatever angle it needs to get the ramps in. But anyway, right, put a light up there. Ran the wires through, I think I said. Ran the wires through there. I've done all the sealing. That's all encased in. Up to here, I haven't done up to that one yet. Purely because I want to rip that one down next. Only trouble is that's the only one with all my lighting on. One end one light that end and 2 lights this end, and this one's a good one. I might just whack one in the middle, run him off this wire that's for the light, connect him over there somewhere, and get him working, just as though I can keep the lights on. As you can see, it's chucking it down again. Absolutely throwing it down out there. Yeah, well, that's because it's school run time, isn't it? Only one solar panel on there. I'm down to 12.8. I'm still fetching in half an amp with the weather as it is. Right, that's it. I've just curled those up for now, because they'll come down and tape on there once I've ran whatever cables I got to go through. There'll be the two reversing cams, the CCTV cam cables. I think that's the only ones that are going down this side. I'm in the middle of boarding. Let me just move that out of the way. I put that piece back in there. I know it looked bad, but that is smooth. You could take it from me, that is smooth, right? And it already had the opening cut for the Thetford toilet, so I thought, well, I'll cut that piece up and put it back in there. I've done all that and cut that round the arch there. I still haven't done anything about those. You know, I haven't got up that far yet. But the panel that went all the way down there, I've now cut up, right, into a 5 foot length, because it is exactly 5 foot from there to there. Oh, you can't see where I'm pointing. It's 5 foot from the floor to there, right? And, well, there's my mark. And the camera's tilted on the stick. Let me just twist it. That's it. Right, yeah, it's 5 foot to there, because there's my mark. Right, so I'm just cutting the wheel arch out of here now, just to sit over the top of that. And then this piece is tight enough. There's no holes in it. There's just a couple of little tiny screw holes. There's one there. That's nothing to worry about. Whatever I put on the splashback will cover all that. So I've just cut down there now, and I'm going to get the jigsaw and just jigsaw that round. That's the way it'll be when it's on the floor. Now you're on 90-degree angle. It's back upright. Oh, I'm covered in. So I have tied it up a little bit, but even though I got the door wide open, it is so humid. I am absolutely sweating cobs. Yeah. So do you know what? I've nearly used a whole roll of just that little bit left there. Right, nearly a whole roll doing all these ups and overs and the uprights in this one. I mean, yeah, okay, look, that one, it's a good 6-inch channel, so that did take a lot, and I had to get it right down to the bottom and come up from the bottom. It's only loosely in there, just as though it still keeps its properties. But then, you know, in all those, it's right inside those. All of them. Yeah, I just tucked that up just to keep it out of the way, because as I said, I got to put the cables down in that conduit there, because that's a total steel arch in there, so there's no way you're going to put a screw through that, because that is way thick. That is way thick. And this, as I said, this is 1, 2, 3. This will be 4 layers thick, so I ain't screwing into that. Just here is only 1 skin deep. It's this skin on the top, so it comes down to about there. So there's loads of screw points along there. Oh, perhaps he's delivering to me as well. I don't know. Nobody's in the house. That's a point. It is the carpet for this thing, so I hope you don't leave it outside in the rain. What time is it now? The daughter will be back in a minute. So, right, I'll get on. I'll cut that out. Gets rid of all the bits off the ends. Buggers the blade up. Buggers back here anyway. So let's have a look. See if it goes around the wheel arch first time. I doubt it. Oh, like a glove. Oh, that'll go in there perfect. In fact, I've got to take another inch off the top of there. Of course, I didn't allow for the drop down inside. So, I just got to take an inch off there. That's easy enough. Come back to you. Right, that's all I'm doing for today. Just put that board in, screwed that down, and because I know the kitchen is going here, I've cut the backing out. Okay, I've lost an inch there, but I've still got, I know I've got 2 inches there of extra space. So if I make a small box to go on the top of that, then I can drop stuff in there like me dishcloth and me things like that. And I thought it's just to utilise the space. I've glued it all in. Just waiting for it to go off now. That's why that piece of wood's in there. That's only to brace it. Puppy. And so that's that. I'm not doing any more tonight. As I said, I put that board in. That board's in now. So I've just got to work on finding somewhere to put those ceiling boards, because they are going to be cupboard ends, I expect. Then it's a matter of taking all the wall boards off this side, strip the carpet off, take the wall boards off, finish insulating up there before I can put that sheet up on the roof. As I'll most probably attempt to do that tomorrow, depending on the weather, because there's no way I'm carrying an 8x4 sheet down with the wind and rain and alike. So right, that's it. I'm calling it a day. Recap. I've ripped all that down, ripped it all down, and now exposed it. And the sun is out, and it is quite warm. So, but this end, as I said, I've sealed it all, put the top boards on. I haven't got to worry about the getting the cables through, because I've run strings through. There's strings all the way around coming out in different places where I think they might need to come out. So that's boarded up down there. That's all boarded down there. Let's pull that away. There, you can see it better now. Right, as I said, I put a cubby hole in there, and I put the cubby hole in there because when I'm in bed I'll be able to tuck my phone and everything in there. So I've only got to insulate all that and that front rail. I'm just starting to move everything off this side as so I can get to the cabling, get the cabling down, and I'll start from scratch with it all. Definitely start from scratch. I won't be using any of the old wiring. As I say, I've run cables through now for the lights and whatever. So that'll get done that way around. Yeah. I've taken the cold water tank out. There wasn't anything in it, fair dues. But the hot water tank was still full. Because I disconnected all the pipes and put them out through the back door, I thought it would have drained, but it didn't. So I've undone the frost thing outside, and now it's drained. And it's come up quite a fair way. But anyway, I've got the top board off now, and it seems a shame I've got to break all that seal now, because I know there's no insulation inside there. You know, I can still put my fingers right in, so I know there's no insulation behind there. There is from there upwards, so I don't have to take those out. But yeah, I've still got to do it. I'll still take it out and refresh it, or you know, put some more in there. There might not be enough in there. But there's the board. It's just come off in one, so I can now take the bottom boards off, and then I got to start stuffing all those bloody rails again. I'm looking forward to that again. Still haven't done that one up there, but anyway, got it all off. Got all the sealing down. Still piled up there. So I'll just get on and do it. About 6, I'm calling it a day. I got all that side out, right the way through, stripped all that out. I haven't taken the bottom off yet because I've had to remove all the batteries. The batteries are at the back there. Taking the fuse box apart, removing all that so I can get that panel off. And that won't be until possibly Monday now, because it's Saturday evening now. Because by the time I've had my dinner and had a couple of pints at lunchtime, that'll be it. Just to recap, 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. I've got half of it done. I've dodoed in all those. I've done that end. Started a dodo in there. If there's any left, I'll finish off around there. Taking the tank off. I'm toying with the idea of going out without hot water. But it's there if I do want to put it back in at a later date. I still got to cut the oil's already in the play. So, don't know, might do. So I've still got to insulate all this shit and line it. I've just done that dodo mat up there. I've just got patches to do in here. I'll use the offcuts for that. And that piece there. And then, hey presto, I can put the bubble wrap back on and seal it all up and go from there. 7 o'clock at night. No, up at 7 at night. A fair mess down here on the floor now. Right, but from there backwards, all insulated. I haven't insulated the very back of there because that's where the electrical boards go in. So I don't know what's going to go behind there until I come to wire it. So I've left it open. It's no bother. The stuff's here to do it. Although I am running short on Kingspan now. But there again, I've only got that little corner in that corner to do. And then the rest of it is all the polystyrene in the house. So I still haven't done the roof yet. Oh, there, let's stick all that down properly. I only put that tape on there because just to stop it moving in the van and dropping. I'll put a piece down there as well. But I've stuffed all those. They're all stuffed. I mean, it's that dark now. I can't bloody see anyway because I've disconnected all the lights. The batteries are stood there. So So I've left on a service hatch at the bottom there for the side repeater lights, like I did on the other side, just in case I need to get to them. So I've used nearly all of the dodo mat. Well, saying that, I still got a fair amount on there. I think that was 9 meters, was it? Yeah, 9.2 meters. That one was 6.5 meters and 10 meters of the that one, the thermal one. There's all the thermals on these. As I said, I'm going to leave that as though the bed's extra wide. And I've dropped the tape. I can't do it now because of course I got all this plywood in the way. But I could have dropped the tape across there just to show you that it is 5'11". So that's it. Anyway, I'm packing it in. Alright, I am getting there slowly. It's Monday now. I think it's around about 10 o'clock-ish. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. And I've insulated all that. All that's insulated now. As I say, except for the back quarter, for that's where the electrics go in. So I don't know what to put in there yet. Just got those two to do there. That one up in the corner, and that one there. And then that is the insulation finished with. I've only got 2 boards. I've only bought 2 boards because that's all the money I had. So I can board one end of this. And then, well, I can board 2 ends of it. So that's what I'll end up doing, is just board all the way up. I might stagger the joints. Yeah, I might stagger the joints over. I don't know whether I'm painting it or carpeting it yet. Carpet will be warmer, but paint will be brighter. We'll see. Insulation, at last, is finished. So, it's all I got to do now is I'm going to vapor barrier it, and then, because I've got loads of vapor barrier down there, and then I can start to board it again then. This is day, I think, about 25 million. Vapor barriered it, insulated. I do not want to see another piece of insulation for as long as I live. And it has really got to me. It's taken a lot longer than I remember, but there again, I'm using I'm just patching up. You know, I'm using old stuff, and if I could have afforded to have all new, then I would have stuck all new and up, and it would have been twice as bloody quick. But you know, it's getting to me now. I've just got a little bit up in that corner, a little bit up in that corner. Where else was it? Oh, yeah, I've done that along there. Yeah, that's it. That's basically it. I haven't done behind this, where the fuse board is going to go, because as I said, I still don't know how I'm going to do that down there yet. So other than that, it's insulated. That's the main thing, and I'm chuffed to bits it's done now. It's just gone overcast. So right, that's all that done now. That's all sealed in. That's all sealed in. Not sealed this side yet because I'm still running cables down there. I think that's the last cable to go in this side. Not 100% sure, but again, I have put strings in to be able to pull wires, double string, and as long as you tie a piece of string to the end of the piece of wire you're pulling in, the string's always in there. So that's that done.